All right, beautiful people, welcome back to It's Tashima here, bringing you everything you're going to need to be able to create a quality business with all the stuff I'm about to provide y'all. So here we are. First off, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I don't just ask for these comments because I want the engagement, which of course that's a part of it, but the comments help me to grow my channel, help me to provide really good feedback and know exactly what I should be talking about with you guys. So please drop those below. So I think it is very important that I speak on this. A lot of times people, especially those who are not active on social media or may not be just, someone who wants to be on social media all the time, they talk about this quite often as far as not really knowing how to promote their business without being active on social media. And I am here to tell you how to get through that. The hard truth is that if you have an online business, you got to be present. You cannot expect people to gravitate to you if you're not here for them to see you. So starting out, when you are creating a business, before you can start selling, you have to create a brand. You have to, and again, your brand is starting with you. Keep that in mind. Your brand is starting with you. Create a brand that reflects either you and who you are, or that part of yourself that you are trying to put out so that people can gravitate to it. If you're putting out something that's not you or doesn't reflect you or something you stand for, it's gonna feel forced, it's gonna feel fake, and people are not gonna gravitate to that. Create a brand that reflects you. The biggest advice I can give you when it comes to that is really drilling down to figure out who you are. Who are you? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? Now, I'll be honest with you all. With my accounting business, I did not have that down pat starting out. And I chose even my brand colors. I just chose my favorite color and not necessarily what I felt like my brand represented, but what my favorite color was. And at the time it was blue. It's not even blue no more. But I say that to say, you have to figure out what reflects you, what you stand for. There are colors behind that that will help you to bring that out. There are sounds behind that will help you to bring that out. But you really, really want to focus on that. And like I said, you need to be present. All right, so before I continue on, what are 2 things that people love about you? Put it in the comments. I guarantee you those 2 things will bring you money. I understand, Miss Shirley, that you don't really do that well on social media and you're not really trying to be on social media. Like I told y'all, sometimes we have to get uncomfortable, and we need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and getting in that state. If you have an online business, the only way you are going to make those sales, you got to be online. You have to be present. Now, there are ways to where you don't have to necessarily be doing it on live all the time, but there is a way for you to do this. I promise you. The other thing I want to make sure that you all know is, if you're not a bubbly person, don't be out here trying to be bubbly. People are not going to correlate with that. They are not going to gravitate to you when they can feel that it's not really your energy. If you're more of a monotone person, I promise you, it's 1,000 other monotone peoples out there who will gravitate to you, who will relate to that. You need to be yourself so that you can be relatable. That way, when you're getting that specific clientele, to that person who's relating to you, it's easy. It's not forced at all. It's going to be way easier. I promise you this. And then also, you want to make sure that when you're being yourself, when you change, because we change, we evolve, you make it known. Like, things are changing. You're doing this differently. You're doing that differently. You're changing your brand up. That is okay. Do those things. That's going to be very important for people to see, because that also goes into your growth. That goes into you being genuinely you. And that's what people ultimately want to see. So again, of course, I am here bringing you everything you're going to need to create a quality business. Be yourself and be present online. That is going to be very important. And I'll see you guys next week.